Riding all over. She's been... Come. All right. Get you then. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. I'm your host, Big Mod. Co-host Sandy sitting in her chair. As usual, Chris running the board. As usual. It's a little bit bright in here, so we can throw the sunglasses on.
I was about to say, why are you two wearing sunglasses?
It's because...
Detached retina.
Yeah, we both have detached retinas.
No, we don't.
Retinas?
No.
Is it retina or
Retina.
Retina. Like Mary Lou.
Yeah, Mary Lou Retina.
Oh, remember her? Yeah. Chris, can you go ahead and play our reads, por favor? This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto, no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Your idea?
Yeah, no, it's my
Sandy?
idea. We're going to just, we got Comicon to talk about.
Okay.
That was just why I asked you. Sorry it was late minute. But yeah, Marcos, he's gone AWOL. Is it AWOL? Is that the right word
That's
to
right.
say? And then Rick called me last minute and said he couldn't make it, which is fine. And they were the two that went. So we went to Comicon this past weekend, I guess, or whatever weekend it was. And so we went as a team. And of course, we went to go see you. Mr. Anthony Oropeza is here with us again.
Yes.
Yes, he is here again. And it will always be here again. Just last minute phone call. My comp was here. I appreciate you, comp.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah.
426. And
Was that the last one?
that was when you text me and I was like,
You're like, all right, well, we won't take everybody's time, just as long as they
I'll be there.
stay to the end.
I'll be there an hour. So
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
But no, appreciate you stopping
Sure.
by again. Yeah, but like I said, we went to Comicon again this year. We went to see you, of course.
Yep. Thank you.
You were there all 3 days.
Correct.
How was that? Everything good?
Everything was great. It was
Because you look Sunday looked really busy.
Sunday was busy.
Was it? Would you say it was the busiest of the 3 days?
Saturday was.
Saturday was the busiest.
Nuts. Yes, it was. I don't know if I think it was sold out and to capacity, and everybody was
Kung Fu fighting.
walking around having a good time. Everybody's dressed up, all kinds of costumes floating around. It was great. It was
You
good.
know, from what I understand nowadays, it's not called costumes; it's more cosplay.
Well,
Am I right, Chris?
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Cosplays are costumes, but cosplay is specifically you're dressing up as a character from some kind of franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
So, which I took advantage of it.
You
I
did.
dressed up as Mario, which we will put a photo right here.
Right. Right.
Did you get that? Well, yeah, I sent you that one that I took the selfie.
Yes.
You took with Mario.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. It was
From the Mario game. Yes. From the Mario franchise.
That guy is from
Mario Brothers
everything.
franchise.
Yeah. Did you know that's their last name, Brothers?
No,
No,
their
it
last
is not.
name is Mario.
Oh, that's right. Their last name is Mario, but so then Luigi is what's his
It's
last?
Mario and Luigi Mario.
Okay, that's what it is. I knew it was something like that. So then Mario.
They made a whole joke about that in the 1990-something Mario Brothers movie.
With John Leguizamo.
Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you call him?
I know I got that wrong.
I'm pretty
Did you
sure
say
that's...
Leguizamo?
Mario Brother Lozano.
I think it's Leguizamo.
But we know. what we're talking
Leguizamo,
about.
yeah.
Yes.
But anyway,
I didn't know that. Mario.
yeah.
Yeah, the 1993
That's cool.
Mario Brothers movie.
So it was Mario, Luigi. And did you know there's a third brother?
Yes. I think I heard there was a third one.
Chris, do you know there's a third brother?
What are you talking about?
So in the last movie, they showed when they were sitting there with the uncles.
In the Super Mario Brothers movie, the animated one.
Yeah,
we get to see Mario and Luigi's family, their parents and their uncles and cousin.
Yeah, no, but there was a little girl in the show, in the movie.
I'd have to look up because I'm not familiar with the extended family.
Well, there's a dinner scene. They're all eating spaghetti or something, and then there's a little girl sitting in there, and they're like, it's not Luigi's daughter, right?
No.
So whose daughter is it? So the conspiracy, I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but what they're saying is Dr. Mario is the third brother, which he cannot. Well, he wasn't in the movie because he's so busy. He's a doctor. They're always busy, right? So he wasn't in the movie.
Should I make a call to see if that's true?
Okay. The girl is literally just titled as niece.
See, she's a niece. Who's dad?
So
It's not Mario. It's not Luigi.
The family members listed from what I'm pulling up on the wiki. It's Mario, Luigi, Papa Mario, Mama Mario, Uncle Tony, Uncle Arthur, Aunt Marie, grandfather, and niece.
Oh, so no brother, no third brother.
No third brother.
Okay,
Imagine that. So
thank you.
That's what it is. It's Dr.
That's just what it's listed based on the wiki of the movie.
Yeah, so I'm putting it out there. It's Dr. Mario.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Which
right.
I think that's going to be my next get up. Just get me a white coat, stethoscope,
Mustache, sideburns.
Yeah, the whole. Did you like the mustache sideburns that I had?
Very creative.
Yeah.
Made out of terry cloth towel, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It
Had
was
that
very
nice
creative.
texture to it. Yeah.
Yes, I was impressed.
Thanks. I
And it
appreciate
stuck on there. It wasn't one
Like
of
a
those
Band-Aid.
ones that kind of fly, kind of,
Yeah.
peeled off. Yeah,
Yeah,
impressive.
but thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I'm surprised Sandy wasn't Luigi.
Dressed. Actually,
would've been great.
no, but yeah, Marcos didn't want to dress like Luigi. I was gonna ask Rick. Chris didn't want to do it either. Chris saw me. He's like, "Really, you're gonna dress up?" I'm like, "Chris, it's
I
part
didn't
of."
say that, and it was the only last minute.
Anyway, so
It's a good time.
yeah. Anyway, so we all went this past week, and like I said, in a few words, tell Sandy. Let me ask you. In a few words, what did you think? In 3 words, what did you
Because it
think?
was
of
your
the
first
Comic-Con?
time.
Yeah, it was your first
Yes.
time.
In 3 words?
Yeah. In less than 3 words, what did you think of it? Okay, just tell me. Okay, forget I asked that question.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
trying
think
to ask
I didn't
Sandy
think
for
it
less
was
than
going to be that
3-word
hard.
answer?
Yeah. 3 words? Is that all I get?
Yeah.
All I get to answer is okay. What did you think of the Comic-Con for your first time experience in this?
For the first time being there,
Yeah.
I'm not a Comic-Con person, so all of this.
Okay, you've already said your 3 words. Chris?
But I enjoyed all the costumes and seeing all the creativity.
Okay, it was
So
cosplay.
I did enjoy that. Yes.
Okay.
Just walking around and seeing the different, but I wasn't drawn to any of the people selling stuff. All the things that were there, which is not mine.
Were you overwhelmed in any way?
No, not really overwhelmed.
Because you went on Sunday, and that was a pretty crowded Sunday.
Yeah, and that was
That's
because
good.
that was because it was kids were in.
Yeah.
Kids going free
Free.
on that day.
Yeah.
Is it like that? Like every time?
Yeah, every Sunday.
Why is that? You think?
Well-
They just made that day for Kids Day, just to get more people. Since it's like the last day, so you try to get more people in.
Sure.
think
That's
it's
probably
what it
one
is.
of the reasons.
And because it's so expensive, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You got a family, small family of 3-4 kids that are under
yeah,
12.
it's gonna add up.
Yeah, and you can get mom and dad and the kids in there.
Yeah.
That's another one.
I do have to say I was impressed with, and I don't know if you got to see it or not, but by the time we got there, it wasn't crowded, so we didn't. But the line and the way the organization of how to get into the building, I can't even imagine what that street looked like.
When on
if it
like
was
on the first
full.
day, I know,
Yeah,
right?
if it was full, I mean, it was just a snake back and forth
Yeah.
to get
La-
in.
So
Yeah.
last Chris, remember last year when we went?
Yeah, last year was weird because
Yeah.
this time they just had roped off whole line. You just continuously move through the maze of it.
Yeah.
Last year they had a big open space, and they sorted people into lines of however many, and then you moved up 10 feet to replace the next line in front of you.
Oh,
and it
that's
kind of
right.
just continued like that.
That's
It
right.
was this weird oscillating whatever.
Like
Sure.
like an escalator. The next group would go. One group would go, then here come the next group, and they would stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they would go, then the next one. Yeah, that's right. It was set up like that. I forgot that they did that. And then this year in that same section, they
They
did the
made a
maze.
very long line.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris, what'd you think of this year's
I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Any different than last year's?
No.
No, pretty much the same.
Spent a lot of money.
Yeah, this time you didn't come out of there with
I got a couple things.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flask I got you is mostly mine.
Oh, that's yours?
Well, you're not going to use it.
I bet he does. Yeah.
Oh, so you got that for yourself? Okay. So I thought that was for the show. But okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we'll get to that.
Well, it was interesting because a lot of people go there with money to spend.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they do.
So you have to come prepared.
Yeah.
I could hear people saying they already sold out on the first day.
Sold out of.
People are coming in there specifically looking for something,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
rush the lines to run to whatever vendor is there is
Yes.
something, right?
Yes.
Yep. So would you guys say that? What do you think? Was it a chill environment or was it just chaos?
No, I didn't think it was chaos. I thought it was chill.
Chris, chill or chaos?
Pretty chill.
Yeah. Ao, what out of the 3 days that you were there?
It was organized chaos.
Organized chaos.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, that's what it always is. I mean, you're organized enough to get everybody in, and then
Right.
the lines for the celebrities are pretty organized, even though they might be long sometimes.
Yeah.
But they're organized. The people, the staff that are they're working it, they know what they're doing. They're top notch. Some of them, that's all they do. They go to conventions just to help and work with the celebrities. Then when they do the panels, when they walk into those rooms.
Yeah. What did we miss on that?
Well,
Where were the panels held?
They were held downstairs.
Like out breakout rooms or something?
Yep, breakout rooms, large rooms.
Did you have to pay to go to that too?
No, we never paid to go in any of those.
So you could take a picture of whoever the star was in that
if
panel?
you're sitting in the audience, I think you can.
You
Sure,
can?
sure.
Yeah. I've never seen that section, that part.
Yeah,
of the panels
I
and
don't
that.
know.
But like the ones in San Diego, it's like the Avengers use. I mean, let me see. When like big movies that are coming out, I guess they use that Comicon in San Diego, right?
Yeah. I think back in the day, they started saying that these conventions were getting big, and then the conventions featured comic book heroes,
Right.
And so when they started doing the movies, this was a great way to get promotion of the movies. They bring the stars in, and then it just got bigger and bigger because you get these A-listers who are coming in, and they're at Comicon, which back in the day it was mostly for geeks and artists, and it was just the lower, I mean the people, not the non-jocks, the non-populars. And then all of a sudden, you fast forward 30, 40 years, you've got Robert Downey Jr. and everybody else doing these movies. And then boom, now it's a thing. It's a big thing, and which is good in a way, but it's also, it brings in some people.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
We had Jason Momoa come in 4 or 5 years ago to promote Aquaman. He came in. I think he walked around the actual place.
Was he in costume, cosplay, or
no? But
they usually don't.
He looks like Aquaman all the time.
Yeah.
He looks like
You ever notice that when these actors who portray a superhero, when they put on a costume and it doesn't look right like it does in the movie? Like who's the second Spider-Man, Chris?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. Like there's a video of Andrew Garfield with a Spider-Man costume, and it just doesn't look like what he looks like on the big screen. It just looks pretty weird.
Was it years after the movie?
No. I don't know. I don't know when that video was shot, but I think he did it just for a.
So then it was a Spider-Man costume he bought off of Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's what it was.
So it's not the legit fits his body perfect.
There's going to be a level of quality between movie-made costume design and homemade
purchase stuff.
Right. The stuff that we buy.
Yeah.
Off of Shein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they sell costumes on that? Shein? Cosplay costumes?
I don't know. But you know how we were talking about the breakout rooms and stuff like that? Someone mentioned that, Lou Diamond Phillips had a breakout.
Oh, I don't know.
He was on a panel or something.
Oh, was he? No, I don't know about that.
You don't know? Oh, okay.
I seldomly get to go
right.
to walk around to other tables or to Celebrity Row, which I don't go to Celebrity Row, but or to the panels because of me.
Because of the position
keeping an eye on my tables. And stuff, and it never fails. I'll leave my table to go to the restroom or go get some food or snacks or something, and then I'll get a text, please come back.
Oh, really?
for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
Somebody wants to talk about an original, somebody wants to talk about buying the print I have displayed, or they want to talk about, or they like an autograph.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I'll be right there, and so I'm off.
So then you're that guy that's running?
I'm running, stopping, running. Trying not to walk over anything,
kids,
anybody, but I get there and then it's all good. But it never fails, and I'm okay with that.
Did that guy ever come back?
Which
your
guy?
original? That
for the original,
he was interested in your original.
The painting that
and
you
he
had.
said, "I'll be back in 15 minutes."
Which original? I don't remember. There were so many dudes.
Your dolphin, the cracked helmet.
You had somebody that was interested.
Yeah, no, he said he was going to think about it, go home and think about it. So he says he does have a space.
But he's got your card. He's got...
Yeah, and he probably won't. It's usually in most cases, they don't, which is okay. Or they'll wait about a year.
Have you ever thought about, what's the word? Not auction, but... help me out, Sam. What's the word when... You mark your own price and then somebody will up it to see if it'll
like bid, put some bids on it?
Yeah, put some bids. You ever thought of one? Online or like even there? Let's just say starting bid. Let's just say let's say you're selling a painting for $500. Okay, so you start at I don't know $350, and then let the next person come in and like a silent auction. That's what I'm thinking.
No, I never thought about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, and then at 5:00 Sunday. This is the last one right here.
No, never thought about that. Yeah. No, usually it's I put what I have posted. I throw a price on there, and then if they want it, like this is the first year in like the last 3 years, nobody has purchased an actual piece off of the display.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we had many people ask about the price, and actually had 2 or 3 people ask for originals. So we'll be talking to a couple people soon about
that's cool
about originals. Yeah. So, but yeah, and then some people, and then we have people talk about like, you have any LeBron, you have any Jordan, which allows us to maybe think about doing a LeBron or a Jordan, so because those are worldwide. Yeah. Now, if somebody comes and says, you do any Tom Brady or Aaron Judge, and you're like, no, but if you want a commission, we can chat.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, Judge is pretty popular, and he's the Yankee fans are all over the world.
I bet if you did a LeBron Jordan, like maybe facing each other.
Oh, okay.
One of those type of paintings, like.
Yeah, but I like to do them individually. Now, the only one I would do a double, like, Montana Rice, Mahomes, Kelsey, pair them up like that. So, but yeah, it was a good time, good booth, and the guests are always great. Did you every now and then you see a dad or a mom, scolding their kid because they're getting, they're being a little rambunctious. But other than that, man, everybody is cool, and you'd be surprised. I mean, I'm always surprised the number of sports fans. That show up, and who are glad that you have a little variety of comic books, anime, and sports stuff there. So especially with Kansas City being a sports town for the most part. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Chris, was there anything there that you saw that you say, man, I want one of those, but you don't want to pay for it? Is there anything? Like, they had like the Harry Potter world, or...
I don't know about anything real big. There was probably a couple posters that I would have liked to buy, but they were huge and probably expensive.
Okay, well, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Like those R2D2s that they have running around there, are they selling those?
Those are definitely not for sale.
They're not for sale. They're just like
Show off.
to show them off.
I'm sure if you had throw them a big number,
Yeah.
they would probably, because they could probably build another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what the heck are you gonna do with it?
Well, I mean, I would just have it just here, you know.
It would annoy your mom with it.
You're gonna make it look like R2 from episode 3.
It would already be made, right?
Yeah, it should be made.
Yeah.
Well, in episode 3, at the beginning of the movie, when
it
they
blew
were
up?
dealing with Jabba, they turned him into a bartender. They put a freaking tray on R2's body and just had him serving drinks.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That would be his version. That would be your
I
version.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys saw that was weird?
Everything. There's a lot of weirdos and weird things there. Yeah.
See, I'm not going to go that far because
But which makes it great.
Because- does that make me a weirdo since I dressed up?
We're all weirdos in there, man. I mean, that's
Anybody that steps into that
welcome.
world
Welcome
is
to
a
the
weirdo.
world. Yes. I mean,
Yes.
they thought comic book artists and creators were weirdos because all they did was draw and come up with stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all the
Okay,
the
I see your
little
point.
So you
geeks.
are that weirdo as well that likes all that stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, those people, comic book people, cosplayers, whatever. Everything's. I mean, it's really cool because I get to jump to both worlds.
Yeah.
I get to jump into the athletic sports art world, but I originally, I think the comic book stuff came first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If
the
you're
the
going
love
to
for comic-
Comic-Con, you know what to expect from a Comic-Con. You, Mom, you didn't grow up with any of this stuff, so you have no context for it.
Wait. I know who the Jetsons are and some of those older ones.
Maybe,
that
but
they had.
that's all the old retro
Right,
stuff.
but I
The
don't
modern
know
animation.
the
Comic-Cons,
modern
you don't know
stuff.
any of it. You don't know
Correct.
anything about the anime, any of
Correct.
comics related.
Correct, and that's why I was like,
Was there any funny moments? Like the funny moment that I saw
what?
was this kid crying, walked right in front of me. First it was crying, looked at me, and stopped crying,
Oh, uh-huh.
and then continued to cry. And then it was a little boy, and he said, "This is the worst day ever." But he looked at me, he's like, "Huh?"
Yep.
And then we just walked away.
That's
I
great.
thought that's
Okay,
pretty
you
cool.
want a funny moment?
Yeah. Give me one.
I watch this guy stand in the middle of a busy intersection, scrape lettuce out of his sandwich into the trash.
Anthony did?
Yep.
What was that about?
I don't like lettuce on my sandwich.
Who made you the sandwich?
Oh, they supplied it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good roast beef sandwich too. It
Just
was
in the
hearty.
middle of a
But
busy
yeah.
crossway.
Wait.
Right outside his booth.
Okay, but you have a point there. Lettuce on roast beef? No. I
Well,
don't think that's
I like leafy iceberg lettuce. This is like the little
like shredded,
It's
No.
not even shredded. It was
like salad
Wilted
dressing.
It was a salad.
dark.
It was like a salad mix.
What, were you there when he was just scraping it?
I
I
was
the
there
only-
when he had a sandwich, but I
But,
did not
yeah,
turn around
so-
when he was.
Yeah,
I
we
was trying
watched
to-
you eat.
I was trying to eat that sandwich for like 2 hours, and then you guys came, and I finally decided to take a break, and then I went, and then the trash can is in the middle of the lane, middle of the aisle, and it's just traffic on each side of the trash can, and I froggered through to get to
again.
the trash
Yeah.
can, and then I just like took my knife or fork and just flipping off lettuce. And next thing I look up and this guy's staring at me, and everybody's just walking by. And the thing is nobody cared. I mean, it's
Right.
Yeah.
And then when I was done, I
Yeah.
threw my mayo and mustard on it, and I think I only got to eat a quarter of it. So,
I know.
but yeah, no, the place supplied me lunch and
Okay.
and then-
All 3 days?
yeah. Yeah, they're really.
And were
good.
they sandwiches for all 3 days?
No, first and third day were sandwiches.
What was your second day?
Q39.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Just you, or even your helpers that were there?
Just me.
Oh,
Just me. But I mean, I get them some coffee or some.
Okay,
water,
so then
some
who helped you on Saturday?
Alice, my daughter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alice came
Alice
in.
Grace.
Yeah, she
She was
came in.
back.
Her and her friend. Yeah.
Okay. Friday?
Yeah, a school friend. It was me and another friend.
Okay.
So it was 2 people on Friday, 3 on Saturday.
And
3, and then 1 came at the end, and then we had 3, and then another one at the end. The people at the end, or the person at the end, on Sunday, was to help load back up.
oh, so some.
So we had I mean, it's it's always a chore loading back up because
Mm-hmm.
you don't get to drive the truck into Bartle Hall.
I see.
When you drop off and set up, you can literally drive
yeah.
into Bartle Hall,
Mm-hmm.
and then afterwards you drive out. And then, but when it's over, you have to carry everything out. So it only took us 2 trips, which is fine. Weather was great. Last couple times been a little cold or windy, but it's just part of the game.
Yeah.
So-
So what time are you out of there on Sunday?
You can be out of there an hour after 6
okay.
o'clock. So, and afterwards, just like we do almost every time, we get something to eat. You know, we talk about the day, and then we go home dead tired.
So
Yeah.
what time is it over on Saturday? Is that a longer day?
Oh yes, it's over. It was over, I think, at 7.
And at least you don't have to load anything on that day. You just go straight home.
Correct. We load up. We set up on Thursday, and then show up on Friday. It starts at 1.
Yeah.
So I show up about 10:30 or 11. Try to say hi to the people that I know that are there.
Yeah.
And then they open up the gates a little early for the VIPs, and then your day starts, and then the volunteers for the place come and give you your ticket to let you know what room the green room, I call it the green room, the refreshment room is, and what they're serving. And for if you need to, you'll show it to the person when you're entering, but they have a list, your name's on a list. And then you meet and greet everybody who comes by. So, and then you do that the next day, but at the end of the last day, you have to pack up and load back up.
Because they're off to another city, right?
Most of those people, they travel to city for cons, but I know Chris does an anime con, and I don't know if he does anything else, but I do know that they did say he might do some more athletes again, like he did with Neil Smith and Duran Cherry this year. So, which will be great to see other athletes.
Their line was not long at all.
Well, I mean, it's the first time. The panel was not grand.
Oh yeah, they
packed,
had a panel as well. Yeah.
But it's the first time, and I guarantee you the people who did want to see them, were
Did
really
go up
glad.
and visit them, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So
Which, it was pretty cool to see those guys in person, actually.
yeah, and you also have to understand they've been retired for
Yeah, so not a whole lot of people know who they are.
Right.
Right.
right. But if you get people like who played, I don't know, 5 years ago for the Chiefs
Oh, yeah.
or the Royals,
Yeah.
they'll still show up. Yeah,
It'd been cool to see a Royal.
But
Even the old guys, I think
Yeah.
it'd been
you never know. You
to
never
look
know.
at the crowd, I wouldn't say that I would have guessed a lot of them were sports fans.
No,
If I think about the crowd and how young a lot of them were and just totally into the...
well, the really
The
young
cosplay
ones,
and
like
everything.
when you say young ones, what do you mean by young?
Teenagers.
Teenagers,
20s.
early 20s. I mean, yeah.
Well, the early
Young
20s, I think, are more like if they watched the Royals in 2015, like my kiddo was ninth grade? Yeah, she was like ninth grade. If they watched that time, they're going to be potentially baseball fans.
Yeah.
And still remember that. Yeah. But in the last 8 years, Mahomes came around.
Yeah.
So, but the younger ones,
But like
Last-
Mr. Christian, you're a
Anime.
anime fan and all that fan, and just that was your thing. Sports is not your thing though, right?
No.
And I would say same thing with Rick. Rick was with us. But I would say he's not a sports fan either. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, but that would be another way of bringing more people in.
oh yeah,
Oh, definitely.
Because then you bring in
I
the
think
sports,
eventually-
try to connect those two.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like they brought in the sports artists.
Right.
And I wasn't
you're
the only
starting-
one. I mean,
Right.
you had
right.
like my guy Johnny KC, and then Chris Rowe,
Yeah.
RAU. Those guys are, you
Yeah.
know, and they have a small following. Just like me. The only thing is, I think I've been doing it more years as a sports guy there, a sports artist there,
Right.
where I've been really surprised and lucky that people are coming in and like, we have purchased something from you every year. And so we need to see what new stuff you have because we're going to
Wow, does that put a little pressure on you? Like, okay, maybe.
Or is it naturally you always have new stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I have new stuff every year.
Do you?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I mean, I'm not going to be doing the same stuff or not do stuff throughout the year.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, but that's one of the coolest things. And then, then this year, when I showed the Mahomes helmet crash piece, the best thing about that one was people came up who were at the game.
Oh,
okay.
fun.
And they
all
I
have a
remember
story.
that I was there at that game. The first thing they said was I was at that game, and maybe they'd buy a print, and even if they did, they had either story or just the fact they said I was at that game, which was kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what was memorable in the 13-second game that you could paint?
What was memorable was that Kelsey made that catch to tie it up.
So you've painted that already?
It's been it started 3-4 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Why don't you just paint the 13 seconds? Just the clock.
This should just be your show.
That would be awesome. Just the clock and people like, oh yeah, I remember when the clock looked just like that 13 seconds.
No. Yes. No.
Yeah.
I have one of those. The helmet crash was done for a different reason, for a fundraiser.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But yeah, no, there was one crazy story. This guy came up and he's like, I remember that game. He was really excited about that game. He goes, it was really cold and my truck was on the fritz, so I couldn't drive my truck. Somebody sold me a ticket for $50
For that game.
For that game, and you know how much tickets cost for playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, I bought the ticket, and I said, forget my truck, but I had no ride to the game, so I rode my bike. And I'm like, bicycle or motorcycle? Bicycle. I said, what? He goes, in the cold. I rode my bike in the cold to that game. I said, where'd you park it? He goes,
Exactly. That's my question.
He goes, I just found a fence or a pole and I just put the lock on it and it was fine. I was like, okay, I don't think there'll be too many bike thieves at the Chiefs game when they're focused on the Chiefs game, right? And he goes, went to the game. I froze my butt off. But man, I love that game. I got to see that play. Best game ever. He goes, then I put on Facebook that I was at the game and that I rode my bike. And people were like, you rode your bike? Why would you ride your bike? You know, and he's like, now I got to ride back home right after the game.
Yeah.
And then one of his friends said, I think his friend's wife said, hey, why don't we get him an Uber and we'll get him home because he shouldn't be riding his bike in like 20 below. And then so he said the Uber guy came in and it was like a little SUV and he was going to put his bike in. And the Uber guy said, nope, can't put your bike in my car. And he was like, well, okay. And he's a pretty nice guy. He's like, okay. And the guy goes, you know what? It's really, really cold. You shouldn't be riding a bike out in this weather. Put it in my car and let's get you home. And so his friend took care of him to get him home. But,
that's funny.
Yeah, but he said, man, I really love that game. And I'm really glad the Uber guy didn't, cancel me and make me ride home.
That's funny.
And I said, hey, man, you know what? That is the best story yet. Have a print. Have a print. And he was just so happy. And that was the best story. He loved the team. And wanted to see a playoff because he'd never been to a playoff game either.
Yeah, for $50, yeah.
Right.
But cold, or that's
on a bike.
What makes it even nuts, yeah.
Yeah. And then another story real quick was a guy said, man, I bought a really expensive water there. And he goes, as soon as I opened it, it froze. He goes, that was it. I was done. I couldn't drink it. He goes, I tried to take one sip before I got it to my mouth. It froze. And that was it. He goes, and so I just didn't drink anything at all the whole game.
Dang.
Yeah, so.
Jeez.
But he goes, best game ever. So it was cool.
Did he get a print?
I'm afraid not.
Dang. Apparently the other story was better than that
one. Was the winner, man. So,
yeah.
But stuff like that, these are really cool things that the work sparks.
No, that's true.
And those two guys weren't the only two. There were more people who came by throughout the weekend. So it was really cool. It was really cool.
That's cool. Yep.
So you got a picture.
Hold on, we're not there yet.
Not there yet?
Not,
okay,
nope,
sorry.
So as far as back to the cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah. Was there anything that you thought that was pretty cool?
Yeah, so I took some pictures of ones that I thought were really
Okay,
cool.
so we'll put those up here.
I mean, did you see Iron Man and whoever the what's the
Okay,
other
so there's a group of Chris. What do we call the Tony Stark's robots? Well, not any robots. Like Warzone.
The
No,
Iron
not
Man
Warzone.
armors.
Yeah. The armors. There we go. So there was like 3 of them, right, walking
one?
around.
I saw 2.
Oh, okay. Last year I remember seeing at least 3.
Used to be 4.
Really?
Excuse me, I thought somebody called.
Somebody call,
Yeah, there used to be 4. There was a female. There was like a 2 Iron Man and then a darker one. What's the blacker one? The black armor one called?
War Machine.
Yeah, War Machine. And then there was a lady.
That's
lady.
Pepper Potts.
No, I don't think so. But
Yes.
right.
Thanks, Chris.
Well, there was also a lady Captain America armor one. I believe.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
not. Maybe
Anyway,
not. I don't know. But there was 4.
now you're
Used to
making
be
shit up.
4.
So there was the Stan Lee, the guy that looks like Stan Lee walking around with them as
Yes.
well, right? So that's who you saw, right, Sam?
Yep.
So I didn't see them, but I know I saw them last year.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
They
Cool
walked
that you
by
got-
the lettuce trash can.
Did they? Did they bump into it?
No,
Lettuce
I was
everywhere?
hoping Iron Man wouldn't slip on the
But
lettuce.
it was cool because I was behind them and you could just hear the metal.
Oh yeah,
Clank,
it was real.
clank, clank. You
Yes.
have video of that, right?
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Maybe,
It was like some
maybe we
real
can post
stuff.
a video
Like,
of that
Yeah, like
really quick.
Yeah.
heavy, I'm sure.
Sure.
And just, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
pretty
thought
cool
that was
stuff.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's the other question.
That's got to be hot.
All the stars, you can go and get in line and take pictures, and they charge all this money for you to take pictures with them.
Yeah.
And then you've got the little setups like Spider-Man. You guys took a
Oh
picture with all
We got to
those
show those
guys,
pictures as well.
right?
Yeah.
And so,
there was.
but they don't charge. So
Right. So
what
there-
are they there to?
I think those are
do?
just like us, like me. Let's just say, well, okay. Did you see the female Luigi
Yes.
that handed me her card, and she
Yes.
said, "Since you're Mario, you can have this." So
Yes.
she gave me her card.
Whoa.
I know, right?
Right on.
And then
Sorry, Sandy.
so then I actually looked her up, and she had a whole crew there,
Yes,
but no Mario.
A crew of
Okay.
plumbers.
No, the mushrooms. You know, all
okay.
the toads.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Was Princess Peach there?
I don't know. I have to look. I don't know.
Okay.
I saw another group that had a peach.
Yeah, we did see.
Right
it.
on. Okay.
Oh, especially the movie's out now.
Yes.
We need to go see it.
Did it come out today?
Yeah, came out Wednesday,
Today. Okay,
April 1st,
yeah.
which is
April 1st.
Dallas's birthday.
Yes.
Meh.
Happy
Yay!
birthday.
Chris, you wish Dallas a happy birthday. Okay, but anyway,
But so I guess people go and they set up a little booth
Yeah, just to get photos.
just to
yeah, just to make kids happy like me.
photos, I guess, yeah. But you're paying to have a booth to just have people come and take pictures. You're not
Yeah.
gaining anything
Why
off
not?
of it, though,
Sometimes
right?
that's enough. There's a whole Jedi Academy there,
Yeah,
and that's been there for years.
and they didn't charge anybody.
Right? Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think you're talking about the 501, or just is
Like
there somebody-
jeans.
No, there's a 501 Legion,
Oh.
which is the Star Wars characters. I
Maybe
mean,
that's
You call it the 501.
what's it called,
It's
Chris?
the 501st Legion.
Okay.
It's Anakin Skywalker's clone legion. The
Still-
501st.
He said,
or
"You call it the
500.
501." That's what I said. Are they jeans?
No,
it's the same
501c3.
But anyway, I call it 501.
Yeah, they're
Bill, my buddy Bill runs it, and they're
Okay,
pretty
your buddy's
legit.
going to see this and he's going to be like,
No,
"Hey,
he's not.
he's not fighting."
Believe me, he's not going to see
He's-
it.
you don't
either
watch
the
it.
501st Legion or they're referred to as the 501st.
501st.
Yeah, maybe by the hardcore.
Okay,
Geeks, but-
gotta say it right because people watching this are like 501 jeans. They're gonna say
Again,
nobody's gonna be watching. Everybody's gonna be watching this.
501c3.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
What do you say? It's C3PO.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I forgot what I was saying.
You have a friend
Good.
that does that, so they bring a whole
Yeah,
crew.
I don't.
And they
I don't
just,
think they actually. I think they come as guests. So some people may just come as guests,
right.
Oh.
and they're allowed. They don't have to take any pay. They get a free little section, and they stand
Yeah.
there and take photos of people. They do,
Okay. Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that too.
Yeah, I don't think they
Little cosplay.
Pretty much, yes. That's exactly it.
Okay,
And-
so there is a section of that. Then they're not
Yes,
there
because-
to.
Because we saw the Ghostbusters there.
I know. That's what I'm
They
trying
had their
to figure
freaking
out.
ambulance in there.
Right.
And
So what are they there for? Are they advertising? Or they're not making money because they're not charging anybody.
right.
But that's what I'm saying. But they're paying for a spot. But you said they could be a guest.
Potentially, they may not have to pay for a spot. They come as an attraction, and
Gotcha.
but I don't know. I'm just, if they're not asking or taking any money, maybe they're an attraction.
Yeah.
And they're saying, we're going to be there. Come and get some photos with us.
Yep.
Take a photo in
Okay.
front of the car.
Okay, so now that makes sense because there was quite a
Possibly.
few of those, and I just thought,
It's a possibility.
Okay.
Yes, because there are certain characters. Maybe those that Iron Man group were an attraction because people have taken photos with them.
So maybe they're getting paid.
I don't know if they're getting paid or not.
Yeah. And
I mean, being asked as one of those guests and not having to pay for that. I mean, that's pretty cool right there.
you think it'd been illegal if they would have set up like a tip jar?
I don't think so.
No. You think you'd be able to do that? Try to make money there? I don't think that's possible.
Well, I think the 501.
I mean, because some people are making money, like you. I mean, if people come and want to buy something, you're making money.
Sure.
So I guess it could have been
But
okay, right, Chris?
sometimes that group, that Star Wars group, they do a
Yeah,
lot
the
of
501
charities.
jeans.
The 501c.
Stop calling them
They-
the 501.
They do charity stuff too, so they'll go and they'll go to charity events for
Yes.
kids and stuff and places also.
Oh, I need to do that. There's Mario.
But
Mario.
I don't know anything about the finances for those type of
Yeah.
Okay.
thing. I
That was just you've got the paid ones, and then you've got your vendors, and then you had those, and that's why I was trying to figure out was like, how do they fit in all of this?
Well, anyway, so I can say I was a part of that because I enjoyed taking the pictures with.
So how many times were you stopped?
I was
to
stopped at
ask
least. Thank you. I was stopped at least 5 or 6 times.
That's
to
pretty
take
good.
a photo.
Yeah, just to take a photo. I even had this one guy come up and say, "Hey, is it all right if I take a 4 or 5 second video of you just kind of like observing what was going on?"
Jumping.
Yeah, and so I stood there and I'm like I'm mesmerized. I'm checking everything out, and I did this little spin. He's like, "Thank you."
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And see, so that experience right there is
Yeah.
why other people do that, because they bring some kind of joy or
Joy,
something
happiness.
Yeah.
to make a little kid or
Yeah,
a big
exactly.
fan happy. I mean, just
Right.
it's really cool.
And then I even saw like adults that were dressed up as Wario and what's the other character, Chris?
Upside down L.
Wario and was it
Purple.
Waluigi.
Waluigi? Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. And Waluigi sees me and like gives me this mean look,
Because
and
he
he's
was in
like,
character.
"Yeah, I know." I'm like, "Bring, bring, bring." Yeah, so I started jumping around like a
Yeah. So that's
anyway.
really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed
Okay,
it.
here's my thought
Alrighty then, let's
for
go.
next year.
All right,
Y'all dress up again. And
all of us. It's just me.
No, that's the
whole
contest
podcast.
to see who gets the most stops to take pictures.
Yes. Who paid for the tickets?
I did.
All of them?
Yeah.
I would say next year, if you want me to pay for the ticket, you got to dress up.
Oh, that ain't no problem for me.
No, not for you.
No,
but
to
for
whoever
the
you're
team.
inviting to go.
Yes. If they want to say, how much were they per on average? How much was a ticket?
60, 70, I don't even remember.
60, 70 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
But
dress up for that. If I
I
could
think
save me
next
60
year
bucks.
we buy a 3-day pass, and on the first day, 2 people go. Change the bracelets to the next for 2 people.
You just told her your trick for all the 4 people that are going to watch this.
All right.
So you want to rob a bank too, Cindy? How would we do it?
I know.
Leave that bracelet
anyway,
a little loose.
Okay. We're talking
No,
about
anyway, but I was saying was like to see how many people contest. Like, okay, well, how many people stopped you to take a picture? I had 5 people. Well, I
Sure.
had 6.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys come up with some really good costumes in the past. You know, this family has. I'm very
Thanks.
impressed.
But
Appreciate
everything
that.
is related to the. Because I had to ask many times, who is that supposed to be? What character was that? Because I had no clue.
Well, you're not in that world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is we're not in all the worlds. There's
Yeah.
so many different characters
yeah.
and different worlds, new worlds coming up. You know, like before Harry Potter, there wasn't people dressing up like Harry Potter, and then you know, and then.
But you know, I didn't see very many
Of what?
of people from Hogwarts.
I did
right?
see. So I did see
did?
at least one.
Okay, one. Yeah. How many Marios did you see?
I saw a couple Toads.
Did you?
Yeah.
I saw, yeah.
Toads, but I'm talking about Mario
I
itself.
did see
But
a
that's
couple.
part of the.
I saw a couple
That's part of the
Marios.
world.
Okay, yeah.
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 I saw a little guy dressed up like Mario, and I tried to catch him because I wanted to hand him a pair of gloves. That was the only thing he was missing. He didn't have the white gloves, so I had an extra pair in my pocket. I was like, yeah, this would have made his day. Be like, hey.
Yeah,
Mario
and then
wants
you would have got arrested for giving little
Just
kids.
his mom and dad were with him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Peace.
You didn't say that.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
Good.
But anyway, so we had a little contest. Well, I don't know if it was a contest, but I handed each one of our in our group from the modcast $20, and I said, "Here, you take this $20 and go find it." So Jose came up with this concept last year, and he wasn't able to make it, so I did it this year. So we'll get into so last year's in 2025, we had so right behind you, the flux capacitor. Okay, that was bought. Chris bought the gun, the Han Solo gun. What's it called, Chris? Han Solo's gun?
DL44.
Yeah.
501. 501.
DL44?
DL44.
Anyway, those wrestlers right there, if you could grab those. Jose was the one that picked those out for the studio. Goldberg and I think the other one was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah. And then what was
Right
the
there
other?
on the table.
Oh yeah, and then right here, those would have been nice when
Who
you
are
used
these?
to work at McDonald's. Imagine if you walk out of there with one of those.
Yeah, there's a couple people that probably should have taken some golden arches
Yeah.
to the throat.
So that was last year's. So this year, these are the items that were bought. So this
Okay. All right. Very nice.
is a Fred Flintstone. Yeah, it's just Fred Flintstone.
Big Bite Fred.
And this was back when they made that movie and John
Goodman?
Witherspoon. No,
Goodman.
John Goodman. Yeah, when John Goodman played Fred.
Well, that's cool.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
it's like show and tell. You know what? Thank
He's
you.
pretty happy about that.
I am.
Toy.
Okay, and then so Chris bought this.
Yes, he showed me that.
Oh, you saw
He was
it?
pretty proud of that.
So yeah,
Said
so
he was going to give it
it's a
to
stainless
someone
steel.
special.
Oh, that's the flask.
It's the flask. It's a Harry Potter flask,
Oh.
which apparently it's one of those. What's the word called, Chris? Where you could turn it over and it says something else.
I don't know what those are called.
I always forget. I even have a tattoo like that on my arm with my last name that does that. But yeah. Oh yeah. So you did see this,
I saw
right?
it. I thought it was
yeah.
good.
And Chris,
said-
what was in it? Nothing.
Nothing. It's empty.
What do you? Apparently I found out at the beginning of the show that Chris bought this for himself.
Yeah, he told me at the show
I
that
thought
it was for you.
me, but
And now
apparently he
it's
bought this for
not.
himself.
Well, when are you going to use that flask?
Tomorrow.
Those days are over for me, Chris.
Tomorrow
I had a
at
flask and
lunch.
it got me in trouble quite a bit.
You were 13 now.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So the flask, and then I don't know who bought this or where this came from.
Working on the street.
Was it you? Did you pick
Construction.
this up, Sandy?
So I just could not find anything that.
Anything that for the show?
Would fit
Yeah,
Mario? That's a
that-
small. What is that? That's kind of small, isn't it?
It's a large.
So
It'll fit me.
I
Nice and
took,
tight. It'll fit me.
I took my $20 and I donated it to the, what is it called? Walking and
Squeals on
rolling
Wheels.
costumes. Yeah.
Walking and rolling.
Oh,
So I
that
got
was
to meet
sweet.
the family where it all started, and his little boy was in a wheelchair when he was little, and so Dad created his first wheelchair costume, and so now they've
I
grown.
think I've seen that.
Yes, they've been on TV. They've grown, and they
Yes.
create all these different costumes
Yes.
that go over their wheelchair so that kids can participate and be a part of Halloween.
Winner. She's the winner.
Is that the winner?
I'm
Hold
sorry.
on, let me.
No, you don't have to show me anything else.
So
That's
I
the
was
winner.
like, I was drawn back to it. So
That
So
one,
I don't
yeah.
know where did this come from, Chris.
that was the other $20 I spent.
You spent $20 on this thing. This is kind of freaky though. It's a skull.
It is cool, but the donation of $20 to the Squeals on Wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Win.
this is cool though because
It's-
I am a
It's one of those fidgets.
the
So
skull.
you just kind of, it just,
It looks
It's a
like
fidget.
it's
Okay, so look, I have a fidget right here.
Yeah, that's your fidget.
This is my fidget during football games. When I get nervous, I use this. So now I use it.
But I got that skull because you have that other skull.
Right there. Right there. Look.
Yes, but you also have one back there.
Oh, yeah. One back here. And then,
Yeah.
oh, no, that's not a skull. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
It is cool.
Check it out.
It is cool.
Yep.
What is that called?
I have no idea what
Ricky
that's
does. What Ricky does though.
Oh, look. And somebody bought a miniature Tin Man hat. It's the Tin Man from the...
That goes to the flask.
What is it?
a nip-
It's a funnel.
It's a nipple.
Oh, I thought it was a little
I
hat.
told you that.
I forgot that I saw it in there. I forgot what that was. All right, but here's...
And there's more.
This is now this is what I bought.
Oh.
Ba-bam-a-ba-bam-bam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very nice.
for life.
That was going to fit you?
Heck yeah, it's gonna fit me.
Right on. That's a good
Heck
one.
yeah. So
It's not as good as Sandy's
I used to
donation,
have
though.
I used to have that shirt back in the '90s, and then I was like, oh, I saw it, so I had to get that one.
Right on.
But anywho, yep. I thought that was fun. So I guess we take a vote, and I guess Sandy won then, right?
I'd say so.
Yeah,
that
that
was very
donation.
sweet.
I told her we should get. Now we can get something for her mom. Her mom's in a wheelchair. Look, we get a nice thing going. Chris, right? He wasn't listening.
Yeah. He's not.
Hold on, I gotta
Sleep,
take this phone call. Hold on. Hello? Is that you called me?
He's bringing up this phone now, so I'm gonna ask you right here, Ao.
Yeah.
Dad has been trying to convince me, Maud, and Marcos that his bit with that phone is funny when he pulls it out of his pocket, instead of us being more accurate in saying it's more funny for a woman to pull it out of her purse.
Hello, I gotta take this phone call.
Actually, does that work?
Yes, it works. It works on my phone. Look, you want me to call you? Look, I could call. Sandy's got her phone right there. Look.
So you're wondering if it's funnier if...
The concept is Dad would have it in his pocket and he'd pull it out of there. It would be more funny, in all of our opinions, for a woman to pull it out of her purse.
It would be even more funny if your dad pulled it out of his purse.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yes, no, it would look really funny if...
Yeah.
No, it has to be a bigger concealment.
So I drive
than just
around.
a
I drive
pocket.
in the Mustang. I'm driving
Driving like that.
that. And people be like,
And you drive...
"Oh, we got a phone."
You drive
That's
alone
Yes.
in the car. Nobody wants to drive with you.
Well, I mean, but
Yeah.
I mean, do you drive alone in your car?
Not with a phone. Not like that.
Okay, so this brick phone here, you do something like that, wouldn't you?
No, I'd walk around.
Did you ever own a brick phone?
I'd walk around the mall with that. Yeah.
Well,
No.
and then you put it in your fanny
Yeah.
pack.
Yes. Yes.
Say so.
That film reminds me of Saved by the Bell.
Yes. Zach. Zach had one of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mario Lopez, is that his name? Yeah.
I have another question. I don't know that you have the answer, but
I have all the answers. I'm behind a microphone. Bring it.
the whole food situation,
The whole.
not that you have to worry
Like
about
Whole
it.
Foods?
AG?
No, they're at the
Alice
Comicon.
AG.
They're at Comicon. The long lines to try to get something to eat.
Oh, yeah.
I had said, what if someone wanted to bring in
Burritos?
a vendor that just sold burritos or sold some kind of food? They would kill it because nobody wants to wait in all those long lines that are for the convention center.
Oh, you got a good point there, Sam.
But
We could
I
do that
bet
next year.
I bet they don't let them.
Yeah.
I bet
don't
there's
think they'll-
something, right?
Yeah, because I think everybody's like kind of like licensed. Well, what they sell in there, those are the same vendors that sell food when we were there for volleyball tournaments.
Right.
And
The
stuff
vendors
like
that
that.
are there, yeah.
But I'd be doing it on the Lola though. You
I know I did see one group like selling the
Selling
chocolate,
burritos.
the
Fudge. Yeah. There was
and
a
then
good
somebody else was doing like chocolate covered strawberries, but like in terms of like food,
Yeah.
could you have a
Well,
table
This
where
guy
you're
knows the
doing
person
just
who runs
where
it.
they sell food?
I don't know. I have enough trouble just trying to sell a few prints and paintings.
I'm just thinking whoever
Maybe if you sell it painting with the pizza or some shit.
buy
if it's,
buy
there
a
was,
painting, get a pizza.
yeah.
Here's a coupon for Minsky's. Go get
I
you
would
some-
just think whoever, if they were to allow vendors to sell food, they would kill it because those lines are so long at the.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you think about any line would be long if it's selling any kind of food, because I'm assuming they were all long,
All right.
Uh-huh.
right? The other thing is I have no idea. You'd probably have to double check, but if other than the actual Bartle Hall vendors. How many other non-Bartle Hall vendors were
Right.
there? Other
There weren't
than the
very many.
Right. Yeah.
strawberry and the
Right.
fudge. Was there fudge?
Fudge, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's probably it might be a contract thing where Bartle says
You're right.
us, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah. I used to take my own peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and chips and snacks, so I didn't have to wait in line or
Right.
buy that stuff.
Yeah, so that was interesting. Did they let you take stuff in?
well, we took a water in.
I don't know. I don't know for vendors we take
Right.
snacks in, but I don't know about.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I even saw a table that like was check-in, but I did see backpacks, and so you could take your food in there. I'm
I don't know.
guessing.
Probably. I don't know.
Because they did have tables set up in the very far ends where you could sit and
I don't know.
chill.
I've never really stood in line or
Okay.
anything like that. I've been really lucky. If I didn't have a table, a friend of mine who was an artist would let me have one of their passes to sit with them and draw and do stuff. So that means I can go through the artist
Formerly known as
doors,
Prince.
the artist doors.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I've never stayed in line or anything like that, which a buddy of mine did this last one. He's like, it's crazy. We had to wait like 45 minutes and, just one of the regular attendees. And it was a whole different ballgame. Because
Yeah.
for 20 plus years, he's always had a table and a pass and could go through the artist's door, the creator's doors. And this year he didn't. He just had he had a 3-day pass, which means you go through the regular doors and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but no, I don't remember ever doing that. I always bought a table. In the last 5 years, I've been a guest. So,
Yeah.
And then the last 5 years, if you're a guest, they take care of you, drinks and food.
Yeah.
So coffee, water, pop, juice, you're covered as much as you'd like, you need. So that has actually been a really good, because I remember the last time I did stand in line for coffee, it was a long time. It was longer than I'd like, and it was small coffee.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? So it's I'm really glad that the work impresses him enough to ask me to be a creator, so that I could get free coffee all
Nice.
I want. So
Maybe that's what I should do. Get me some coffee.
It's weird, but yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I show up with a coffee in the morning. I'll go to Starbucks, a quick trip, and come in with a good sized coffee.
Yeah.
But that only lasts for so long. So
I know you said, or somebody asked if it was chaos or what I
Organized
thought,
chaos?
Organized chaos. I didn't. We've been in there when it's full of volleyball courts and the number of people in there. So it wasn't any different, other than it was definitely quieter
No, yeah, then the volleyball.
than volleyball, and hearing all those whistles all the time.
Yeah.
So it was
True.
actually kind of chill.
yeah, and again, the people are cool.
Yeah.
The guests, not only the artist, most of the artists, but the people who attend it are pretty cool. And you don't get anybody saying, "Oh, sports," you shouldn't be here. I mean,
No.
A lot of those cosplay and a lot of those artists that are just comic books, they're sports fans.
Yeah, and I got to go back because I don't think it came out right. I wasn't really referring to what you do in terms of the sports. I'm more thinking about the Duran Cherry and
Neil Smith.
and attracting people, the sports people,
Yeah.
to them. Yours is art. It all kind of fits in there.
And
But
mine's
them
more
being-
recent, but
Yeah.
they've been retired for a while from the
it
Chiefs.
just
But
I
they
didn't think
they
that
still
flowed.
are active in the community
yeah.
with charities and fundraising for good causes
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. A lot of people don't know that, but I think this if they went to the panels and they went to go meet him and they talked about it, they would the ones that do not know
Mm-hmm.
about that, they would see it and understand it now.
Yeah.
But this is just the first time. We may have another 2 different ones show up next year, and they may be a little more let's see, they retired, they were in the 90s, right? So it may be 2000s, 2010s, the retired Chiefs, maybe a Royal, who knows? So it just depends.
Yeah.
It just depends. I mean, I would love to see, personally, Hosmer.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see Lorenzo
Moustakas.
Kane. Yes, Gordon show
Oh yeah,
up.
see, hopefully that's
Right.
That's what I was saying. To see an old royal like that would be cool. Even if you had, you know, the Frank Whites come in and is Emma Soda's still alive?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah,
I
know,
mean,
to see
that's funny you mentioned him because he has a huge fan here in Kansas City that potentially will be getting an original of the original AO.
Oh really?
She came up to the table and she's like, I needed to talk to you. You know, we have 2 of your pieces already, but my husband loves Amos Otis.
Really?
And it would be awesome to have AO paint an original for
Yeah.
or of the original
I always thought he looked like. I always thought
That's
Amos
cool.
Otis looked like an uncle.
Yeah.
You know, he had that look like he could be your uncle.
We got lucky to get him back in the day. He came from the Mets.
Did he really?
Yeah. And I don't know what happened. There was some trouble or contract or something,
Yeah.
and he
So when you saw Amos Otis, the initials, is that when you decided to use it for yourself?
no.
Or you were already calling yourself AO?
I didn't call
before?
myself that. People were calling me that.
Oh, okay.
We play baseball, and we would play baseball. And then
Oh
they
yeah, because you
started-
had an afro when you'd wear a hat too.
Yeah. And they just started saying, "Come on, AO," and I'm just like, and then that next summer, I went to a game, and I'm sitting up in the bird seats really high, and I could see the jumbotron.
Right, and it would
and
show
it
the
said
AO, and that was cool. Yeah,
And I was just like, that is so cool. That's where my friends got it.
yeah.
And then so since then, that's what they've always called me, and it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then
So maybe they'll start calling Michael Garcia MG.
they might already. Yeah,
They may do that.
yeah. They'll probably call it Bobby Witt BW.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Vinny,
let's not go that. Okay,
VP,
okay, I get
they
you.
can call anybody.
Okay,
their
I get you.
initials.
But let's move on to
So,
the next
you know.
next thing we got. Yeah. So okay, so we saw all the celebrities there. Sandy? Was there a celebrity that I know? Yeah, we didn't want to pay for however much it was, and you do want to stand in line. But any of those celebrities caught your eye where you said, "Oh, I would have loved to meet him"? No, not none of them. But you did.
I didn't know half of them.
Oh, okay. Chris, what about you? Was there any of the celebs or anybody that caught your eye? You said, "Oh man, I would have loved to meet that person."
Probably Elijah Wood and
Frodo
the actor who plays Sam.
Austin. What's his name?
from Supernatural. Wait,
no.
Sean. That's Sean.
Sean Austin.
Sean Austin
Yeah.
is. It's not Frodo, but it's
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah.
that it's Sam who?
Samwise Gamgee.
Is that the guy from?
He's the other one. He's the other
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
No, I
yeah,
thought that was
next year.
Sean Austin. Why am I thinking Sean Austin?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's who you said.
Yeah, you said the same thing. You said Sean Austin.
But he said why Gimsey or something like
That's
that.
his character. I don't know
I
the
don't know
actor's
the last
name.
names of these guys.
I don't know
All right.
I don't know his actor name.
See,
Okay,
and just think so. And then, so if somebody would have bought a poster of the Hobbits, they could have had Elijah Wood and Sean Austin sign it.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I said about Lou Diamond Phillips, who's actually sitting here with us today. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Audience, this isn't Lou Diamond Phillips. A lot of people think it is, but it's not. So
Not
Lou
a
Diamond
lot of-
Phillips, yeah. Yeah, can we show that photo right here, Cole?
No.
Come on.
No.
And it's Lou Diamond Phillips and
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland, yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I saw a poster that was hand drawn, and this guy had copies made. I mean, man, I bet a fan would have bought that and said, "Here,"
That's
I think I would have done that with The Outsiders. So let's just say,
Ralph
C. Thomas
Macchio,
Howe,
C. Thomas Howe.
yeah, Ralph Macchio or Emilio Estevez,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise,
Right.
all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What about who's Roadhouse? Ghost.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze if he was there.
It'd be great if he was there
Why?
because he's no
Gone.
longer with us.
Oh,
He's
that's
passed
right.
away.
I did this last
But if you
time
could get him there, man.
Oh man, it'd be like Ghost.
I
though.
would pay.
It would be like Ghost. He'd be the Ghost figure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I mean that would have been cool to do, but or Esai Morales, if he would have been there with Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Oh man, he would have been freaking.
I think
and
he would have been a
nobody-
really good draw.
Oh
He
heck
would.
yeah!
Yeah.
Especially his character in the Ozark.
Oh, I never watched the
Oh,
Ozark.
what?
No.
Oh man,
He was in...
he's badass in that.
Really?
Yeah.
He was in Blue Bloods.
Was it really?
I think so. And later on in the
With
series. Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
I see how you recognize Tom Selleck.
I thought you were going to sneeze. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You know, I saw
Who'd you see?
a very long line, and I was just like, who is this person? He wasn't in a paid thing, but there was a long line. So I went up to the front, and I'm looking, and I see this guy. I have no idea who he is.
Uh-huh.
So I finally just asked somebody. It was a YouTuber.
Sure. Yep.
Just a YouTuber
Really?
that had this crazy line of people just
That's crazy.
waiting to take a picture with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember who he was?
No.
No.
I don't follow any YouTubers.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
do you follow this YouTuber?
Is that what you call yourself?
yeah.
I'm on YouTube, so I don't
So
know.
it was
Is that
interesting.
what we're called?
The different,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's probably not the first one that's been there.
yeah.
They're pretty popular.
I know, and
they're a
it's
good
crazy
draw.
because they're not the fame that these other guys have over here
No.
in movies, but they have just as
Yeah.
much
Oh, definitely.
of a following.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I don't know who the most recent A-lister was there. Most of these guys now they still do good work. You know, you have who is it? It's Keith David.
Yeah. Keith David.
Hudson.
Ernie Hudson was
Yes.
there. He looked like he was a pretty popular draw because a lot of people were in his line.
I think
that we saw.
I think those both were.
Yeah.
I don't know if they both had panels, but one of them at least did.
Yeah.
Which was jam packed. I mean,
So are those celebrity? Are they there all 3 days as well? They
No.
are. No.
no, they could be one day, it could be 2 days. it could be
Really?
all
So
three.
then you just need to know the schedule of what
yeah,
and who
Right.
you want
and
to
the schedule's
see.
in the
yeah, they put it up.
in the pamphlet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
that's
guess
cool.
I was in awe, but
You weren't fangirling, was what they call it. You know, you
Yeah.
Oh,
weren't
when I
going-
was Mario,
you weren't like-
Mario.
you weren't
like
ready to faint or like
no,
so.
nothing like that. No,
Yes.
but they had the artist,
Formerly known as
comic-
Prince?
No, like the comic
twice.
book artists, like whoever created. Oh no, I'm trying to remember.
Spider-Man.
DuckTales,
Uh-huh.
like that artist was there,
Okay.
and like it was cool because he was an old guy.
Right.
So I'm like, that has to be legit, has to be him, because you know DuckTales has been around for a long time. So
Right.
like some of those artists were there as well.
Oh yeah, some of those. There was a gentleman we sat with a few years back. The wife just loved my daughter there, but he had a line. It didn't show up till I think 12 or 12:30, and was only going to sign for a couple hours, but he had people in line for hours waiting for him because he had that much of an impact
Oh really?
on the industry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're the older guys. People show a lot of respect, love their work. For some reason, their work had an impact on their life. So, you know, they love their work. They want to get something autographed. They want to say hello. They want to meet him for a second, which is really cool for all of them.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes when the older they get, it's less time on the floor, you
Yeah.
know, signing autographs and meeting people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool, and it's amazing,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because they didn't, as far as I know, a lot of those comic book artists, and even today, don't get paid a lot.
Right.
You know, they take a loss every year, so it just depends. If it's their own creation, do they have an agent? Are they working for somebody? You know, they don't have insurance. A lot of them, unless they're working for a company that is producing these. And then if they do work for the company, then they're an employee.
Right.
And it's probably not unless it's their company, it's probably not their property.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's tougher, but it's better if you're a creator of a property. So you might have a better chance in the long run of being picked up to get a following. But, you know, it's a really wild industry, and a lot of the artists are taken advantage of sometimes, and a
Right.
lot of them are taking a loss. But they're really great artists. I mean, Chris brings a lot of really good artists to that. Not that Chris, but Chris Jackson brings a lot of good artists into the comic book convention or the Comicon.
But what is Chris Jackson's his background?
I have no idea. I don't hang out with him. I don't know anything about him. All I know is he's figured a way to put on this show and make it bigger and better every year. He has an appreciation and love for the Royals and the Chiefs, and he likes what I do.
So he's local?
I don't know where he's from.
Oh, okay.
But this is where he's planted the flag for Planet Comicon. And, you know, I think a lot of people in the city are glad that, I think Comicon brings in like 14 million in the weekend, you know, hotels and restaurants and also whatever they're selling there. So
is he the one also responsible for the one that's in California?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't.
These are all different people putting
different
on these?
people, different companies. Sure.
Oh,
yeah. And there might be a company in the past that might have had it if they have the same name. Like I think Wizard. There's a company I think called Wizard. It had a magazine that may have had different comic book conventions in different states throughout the year. I don't think they do it that much anymore, but I don't know. I'm not really in that true comic book world, or I'm more about focusing on my work and you know. So I don't know. I don't know Chris very well. I know when we meet, we're really great. I like him, but we don't hang out.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go find him.
Okay.
We'll bring him on the show. I think it'd be something cool to talk
Good
about,
luck.
You know?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sure he's an interesting dude, and he knows a lot of people, and he has to know a lot about business and growing.
Yeah.
You know, this type of business, because he's created a monster of an event. You know, and he saw something.
Yeah.
You know, he probably has a huge love for comics.
Yeah, that's
comic
what I was
book
wondering.
artists.
What his background is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But
I know. I mentioned to Mario. I said,
let's go find him.
Could somebody do something like this in the world of wrestling? Like,
I think they have.
Do they have?
I think they do that, but yeah, I think they do something like this. I think they do it in a lot of different aspects, but a lot of different sizes.
Yeah.
I mean, they do baseball card conventions,
right?
Yes.
Right, where they bring in memorabilia, cards, sports artists. They do it with anime. They
That's
do
just
it.
started here in Kansas City,
do
right?
it.
Well, I think Chris has started something
The anime
with
one.
anime.
And
Okay.
they even do it with cars.
Do it with cars.
True. Yeah, we
the
have
automotive.
They do it with
the RVs, boats.
They do it with actual animation.
Even garden.
Yeah. Right.
Even garden stuff.
boats. Right, you're right.
Yeah.
And they do it with animation. There's
Quinn
this-
Cochran Construction. They're a big part of that. They go into there. And,
Nice plug.
Yeah.
Nice. But there's something starting in I think it's Tennessee or something like that, maybe Nashville, where it's an animation convention started by two brothers, the Bancroft brothers, who used to draw for Disney.
okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get a hold of those
something.
guys too. What Bangkok?
Yeah, Bancroft.
Bancroft.
Tom is one. I forgot the other guy's name, but they've started something up a year ago where I wanted to go because they bring in Disney artists, animation artists. They talk about animation and whatnot, so it's pretty cool.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty cool, and I think it's in Nashville or something like that, someplace like that where I'd like to visit that city, but that's down the road. But different sections do those, and I mean there've been other groups or organizations that have tried here in Kansas City with the Comicon of some sort, and it lasts for a year or two, and then they just couldn't figure it out, or maybe they tried to start too big, or maybe they couldn't find a venue, or maybe they couldn't get volunteers. They just couldn't get it off the ground long enough.
Yeah.
So it's a business. If you got a good crew, you got a good product, you can figure it out. If you don't, and something's missing, you may not want to take the big loss.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, before we end, let's get it. There's a game I want to play.
Oh, here we go.
All right. So it's going to be a fun game. Cristiana, I'm going to need you to participate in here. So
Wake up.
be ready. All right.
Yeah.
Because this game was for 6 people and 2 didn't show up because they had reasons. Anyway, so here's the number one question.
Sound like you're resentful.
Why bring it up?
What year? Okay, it's this quiz. Hey, yeah. We are the Big Modcast. Don't forget that. So, what year did Comicon start?
Which one?
See, Marcos was supposed to put in some music here for me.
This one?
Didn't. Yeah,
Planet
Comicon.
KC?
Yeah,
Planet
no.
Comicon?
The original Comicon. The original Comicon, when did it start?
Is it a multiple
The very
choice?
first one. Yes.
I'm gonna give a range.
A,
Wait up. Here in Kansas City?
1965. When did it start?
The first one
The
ever?
very first one ever.
Ever.
Oh.
When did it start? 1965, B, 1970, or C, 1982? Doo-doo. No, Jose could put the music in here. Go ahead, Sam. Take a guess.
I say A.
Sandy says A. Chris?
82. Comic-Con can't be that old.
All right. AO.
He's saying the first ever.
Yeah. So Sandy said 1965, which is A. Chris said C, 1982.
B.
B is 1970. Which one you can go with?
1970.
All right. AO gets a point.
70.
1970, year we were born.
Did you
Yep.
know that?
This
Or were
was
you
in-
guessing?
That was...
A process of
No,
elimination?
if you know, you know. I mean,
I didn't know. I just figured 60s would be a little too soon because the comic books, Superman comic book came out in like the 30s. You know, it was tough times. There weren't going to be any conventions then. 50s, when things started changing. 60s, people were out and about a little more. And, you know, people were drawing more and being a little more creative. 70s, yeah. So it was,
okay, so that's
yeah,
that was
my-
that's
that
the
was-
way
that
your
went through
thought
my head.
process.
Yes, yes.
Bullshit. Say it was okay. It was in San Diego, and there was only 300 people that showed up.
Because it always starts.
1970.
That's how you do it.
That's how. Yep. Yep.
Start
okay.
small.
All right. Let's go, people. We got to move. We got 49 more.
Ay.
Okay, number 2. What was it originally called? A. Comic Fest. B. Golden State Comic Book Convention. Or C. Superfan Expo.
I'm going to go with A again.
Okay, Sandy says A. Comic Fest. Chris?
See?
C. Superfan Expo. And AO, what would you say?
What was the title?
B was Golden State Comic Book Convention.
You know, I'm going with B.
Well, give yourself a damn bell. That's 2 for AO.
That started in Cali. So it's
Yeah.
Golden State.
Yeah, that's what it was called, the Golden State.
Yeah, are
Comic
they
Book
all
Convention.
B? Because I'm going to say B again if they...
Okay, let's find out. Let's go to question number 3. So back then, comic book was mostly about what? Sandy? Oh, let me give A, movies. B, comics. C, video games. Sandy,
B.
you're going to go with A. No, I'm giving you A because that's all you do. Okay, Sandy says B. Chris?
B.
B. L?
B.
B. We'll give
I
you
guess
guys
they're all gonna be Bs.
You guys are all bells. All bells, no whistles. Good job. These are pretty simple. Number 4. When did Hollywood really start taking over Comic-Con? Was it in the 80s? A. B. The 90s? Or C. The 2000s? Early 2000s?
What was the thing taking over?
Yeah. When did Hollywood really start taking over Comic-Con?
So meaning Hollywood putting out movies that
Right.
were...
Yeah, like Marvel and,
See,
they...
it's the 2000s.
Okay.
C.
C. Sandy, you're saying the 2000s?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
copying
yeah.
on Chris.
You said 80s, 90s.
It was 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
It was really strong 2000s, but I'm trying to... Like, Batman came out in 89, I think, with Michael Keaton. And
Wow, you know the dates.
I think so. I think that's when it
Let's
came
go,
out.
Ale. We got 46 of these more to go.
I'm going to say 90s, late 90s.
What? Okay, well, you get one of these, Ale.
Okay.
So Chris and Sandy both get a point.
Yeah, I just think...
And guess what? We got a 3-way tie. Just like that, 3-way tie.
Because Superman came out,
Okay.
you know, back in the 90s. 80s
No,
and
80s.
90s.
Late
yeah.
80s.
See, so-
86, 87?
Superman was first before
With
the whole
Christopher
Star
Reeve?
Wars?
No.
No.
Is Star
That
Wars
Star
not
was
considered
70.
comic book?
It eventually turned into a comic book.
Okay, it was a
but-
movie first, then comic book.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But
All right.
you're saying comic book to movie.
I didn't say that. I just said when Hollywood
Took
started.
over
Yeah,
from the comic
okay.
books. Yeah.
Don't be changing my questions around and try to get a point. You got your point. So
Deductor.
relax.
Deductor.
All right, here we go. Number 5. How many people attended Comic-Con today?
It's not open today.
Wow. Let's just pretend it's Sunday, the 27th. No, So A, 10K, B, 50K, or C, 130K.
What, you're talking one day or
Are
the
you talking
all
about
3 days?
this weekend of
I don't
Comic-Con?
think you wrote these correct.
No, I'm going from what I read. How many people attend the comic conventions today?
Oh,
Wait,
you're talking about in
this
general,
time,
not
yeah.
just
in the
Kansas
country.
City.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, in 1 year.
yeah.
Okay, what's your numbers
Okay.
again?
10K, 50K, or 130K.
I'm going with C.
See, Chris.
See.
See, Chris. Get it?
Same.
All right, that was an easy one. You
Now
guys
I-
get a point.
Oh.
You guys are doing the
You
math.
should have done Planet.
Planet.
So they're all
Planet
different
Soul.
names. And this is Planet Comicon, which is Kansas City.
Yep.
What are some of the other ones you said?
They're all Planet Comic Cons.
They're all Planet
No,
Comicon?
they're not all.
No, they're
Planet.
not.
No.
Okay.
You have.
We got
San
we got
Diego
45 to go,
has a
guys.
different
we got
one.
45 to go. We got
Okay.
2
and
minutes.
They all have different names.
Okay.
Yes, because they're all run by usually
Different.
different organizations
Okay,
or people.
got it.
Yes.
Okay. I thought
Now,
they were all the same.
I think Planet brings in. I think Saturday was like 40,000. I don't know.
Really? Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But they bring in a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I think it's 70,000 for the weekend that go through there on
Wow.
average.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. You don't know. Okay, number 6. What is the name of the famous hall where huge movie panels happen? A. Hall A. B.
Hall B.
And C. Mega Room.
What venue?
The one in San Diego.
Oh,
I'm gonna say Hall A.
Hall A.
I say A.
A.
what was the second one?
Hall B. And C was Mega Room.
I don't know. Mega Room.
Oh man, all of you guys.
It was B?
It was Hall B?
Yeah, all you guys missed that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's Mega Room?
Well, I don't know.
You just made that up?
I just made it.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you think would you rather experience a Comic-Con in the 80s and 90s than now?
What are the options?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
A,
It's just a
B,
general
C.
question.
What, 80s or 90s?
Yeah, in the 80s and 90s, would you have attended a Comic-Con? Because nowadays, think about it, nowadays it's all about anime. It's all about.
I did attend a Comic-Con in the mid-90s.
You did?
How was it different?
It was Planet
Where at?
in Overland Park Convention Center.
Really? It was a Planet Comic-Con?
So how was it?
It was,
How was it
remember?
different? How was it different from now?
it's very
Way
small.
different, right?
It
Well,
was-
not just size-wise, but
It was very small.
But what do you
was it just
recall
all
seeing?
comic books?
Like Adam West there?
Adam West was a kind of a regular sometimes. It seemed like he was like, but it was like $30 a table, and they had a section where.
Wait a minute. So you looked into doing this back in the 90s?
That's when I started my comic book in the
So then,
mid-90s.
so apparently you know how much it costs back then, right?
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I have an idea. It's like
Okay.
$30. Then it went up to 45, 50. And
Yeah, through the years,
Yes.
and now they're.
Yeah. So they had, for a couple of years, they had a section of, which I think they called the red light section, where it was models
The red light district.
that were like,
So you thought you were a model?
not me,
Oh,
but they, because it was comic book guys, and a bunch of comic book guys like the sparsely dressed women in the comic books, and so he brought in models that were former Playboy bunnies and whatnot,
yeah.
and they would sell their photos, and what they would put their photos up on the table, but they would put stickers on certain places.
Those are called pasties.
Okay, and so that would be one section. That was and
okay, that is not at all now.
correct, because the parents were like, "Hey, I'm not going to bring my kid to this if you're going to have this," and I'm sure they said, "Well, just stay away from that section," but the parents were like,
Right.
"No, we're just not going to go at all if you're going to do that." So eventually that went away, but it was a small venue, and a lot of locals with a handful, if they were lucky to get a handful of
Boob?
bigger artists, famous artists, maybe one, which would be a big draw, and the tickets were a lot cheaper,
Oh, yeah, I bet.
maybe
buy one get
maybe
one free.
$12. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
try to get the people
venue
in.
was smaller, and it was.
But is it all of the dressing up like it is now?
I don't remember it. I don't remember it as much.
Okay.
How
about all the trinkets and all of the
Oh,
other
there were
things?
people who were selling.
They were even then?
Sure.
So it wasn't just comic books after comic books after
right. There were people who were selling other stuff, yes. But the displays were not that big. I mean, some of these displays are very tall.
Yeah.
And they're stacked. They stack a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And they weren't like that. Now, they fit into their section. Now, people who sold shirts and posters and whatnot would buy a handful of tables, and sell. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that's the lines were not as long. They were long, but yeah, it was, and it got a little crowded. Eventually, it started getting crowded on some Saturdays, and I don't know if it was a 3-day event.
Okay,
it might have been Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
or sometimes maybe just a Saturday.
Possibly, yeah.
It's like a show or something.
Yeah, I remember they had it in KCK. They had one at the Reardon Center for a couple years, which is kind of cool. But the convention center was the one where, in the late '90s, where
the Overland Park Convention Center.
I started.
Okay.
Yeah, and you learn a lot. You learn what good art is, what sells, how they present it, and how they package it. And I remember sitting with my nickel and dime work, and 4 tables down was this artist named Tommy Castillo. I think he was from Florida.
You name dropping?
And well, he's no longer with us, but he was a really cool guy, but a really great artist. Did stuff for Disney and all the other big names, and could just draw on the fly anything.
Right.
And he was really creative. One of my favorite ones was he had Kermit dressed up as Captain America.
Okay.
I love that one, right?
So he collabed the Muppets with
he would
with
he'd
Marvel.
be creative. Yes, he'd do something like that. And he had a line like 6 tables long.
Dang.
Wow.
People would line up, and he'd just show up, and he had 2 or 3 people with him, and he didn't take any money. He just drew, and people would commission him $100 a page or something like that. But his staff took care of all the transactions while he was just drawing.
Wow.
He was working while he was there for people, and so that was really cool. And then I finally, I don't know, 2 or 3 years later, 4 years later, he was there every year pretty much.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I have always liked this Captain America Kermit piece. How much, or do you have any left? He's like, yeah. I said, my daughter would love it. Would you mind signing it for me? And he's like, not a problem. Signed it. And I think he may have said, what's her name? Put her name on there. Here you go. I said, all right, how much are you? And usually they're like $20 back then too. And he's like, nope, don't worry about it. It's for your kid. I hope she likes it. And I was like, man, that's really cool.
And do you have it to this day?
Yes, it's somewhere in my stacks of artwork. But yes. And I'm going to find it now, now that I'm talking about it, and I'm going to frame it.
Okay.
But
well, I'd like to show it right here.
I'm not going to find it anytime soon before you make this go live.
You got.
I will look.
You got a few.
But yeah, it's the same thing with Adam West.
Yeah.
Right? That story about Adam West I told him that I created a comic book inspired by his Batman TV show, and I was going to pay him, I think, $20 for his autograph on my book, and he was like, "Nope, don't worry."
I thought you were going to pay him because you're going to use his idea.
No.
Oh, it's not even his idea. He was just an actor.
No, he was just his character in his show. Yeah, so
I'm sure I've told you I had his autograph too. I met him at Bartle. It was at Bartle Hall.
Okay.
It was actually the car convention, right? And it was what's it called? Something on Wheels or some shit, wasn't it? And anyway, the Batmobile was there, the original Batmobile. So he was actually there, just walking around and taking pictures.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
he was one of the nicest. Him and Tommy were some of the nicest level guys.
Yeah.
That I had met. Don't get me wrong, I've met quite a few.
Yeah.
I don't think I've really met too many jerks that were there. Just
yeah.
But it was. But the thing is, there's a lot of great artwork, man. If you want to see artwork, that's a great place. If you like comic book, you like sci-fi artwork, you like some animation, that's a good place. All of those Comic Cons are really good to see some work.
Yeah. So Yep. Maybe we'll plan to go to the one in San Diego.
Oh man, that would be great.
Yep.
That would be great. Now that would be great if you could do that.
Yep.
It'll be nuts. People in San Diego would love it that
see
everybody
me there?
shows up. They would love it. I can only imagine that city when Comic-Con comes because it's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty. Anthony, thank you for joining us.
Can we go now?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Mockcast if you're still with us. This is episode number 188. We will see you next time. Adios.
Peace.